Hey, welcome back, everybody. Sorry we've been away for a while. Where have we been?
We've been dealing with some medical problems, haven't we?
I have. But we're on the mend, right? One more little step to go and I'll be okay. What episode number is this, Joe?
You know what? I really don't know.
Is it 46? I think it's 46. What's a 46?
Cold Trickle.
Cold Trickle 46, really?
I don't remember.
I have no idea.
Days of Thunder, right?
So today what I want to talk about is who is the best band from Texas? A lot of people thought ZZ Top, but I've always been a Point Blank fan. What do you know about Point Blank, Joe?
Well, they were on ZZ Top's card because Bill Ham picked them up, and they joined ZZ Top in the Bill Ham stable.
Yeah, Bill only managed two bands, ZZ Top and Point Blank. They recorded at Ardent in Memphis some too, right?
I think so. Probably had to.
Yeah.
That was ZZ Top's stomping ground.
Pretty cool. And the truth is, in my opinion, their music is rocking. Don't you think it's got a lot of blues in it?
I mean, they had the Texas sound, I think.
Yeah.
They didn't get a lot of airplay that we know of. Nicole was probably their top-rated song.
But that was late in their career.
Very good song. Nicole is something to be checked out.
Although I think that on their second record, Stars and Scars is the best song of all time.
Oh, okay. I've heard that played a few times, I think.
So if you want to get some great Point Blank, look at Rock Palace on YouTube. 2006 they did a show. They're a lot older then, but it was a good show. Pretty much, though, it's the Rusty Burns show. When you watch Point Blank, it's the singer and then it's Rusty Burns, the guitarist. Rusty Burns plays left-handed, just like Hendrix, upside down Strat, which is very cool. And the whole show is Rusty Burns, I think. I think he's a great guitarist. He'd be in my all-star band for sure.
You may have be already.
Yeah, for sure.
There's the incarnation of Point Blank that are still doing some things. And it's interesting the history of some of these players that are out there, that they had a pretty good history in rock and roll, if you look them up.
But no original members?
I don't think so. They have a website, pointblankband.com, and it's worth a look. They toured this year, and it's like 5 guys, I think.
Yeah, I know that Rusty Burns died about 10 years ago from cancer. He was 70. He was great, though. I mean, absolutely fantastic guitarist. If you like Hendrix, if you like great guitar, he's the guy.
Strangely enough, lung cancer. What do you think?
Was it?
Lung cancer. And who was the, Kim Davis.
He was the other guitarist.
He shot himself. He was at 58.
I wasn't a huge fan of him. So why did Point Blank not make it big is the question. We think they got great music, they got great skills. Why didn't they make it big?
Were they playing second fiddle to ZZ Top as far as promotions went?
I mean, maybe that's part of it, but I also think that Mean to Your Queenie killed them. And here's why. When a band starts off with a gimmick song, people don't take them seriously anymore. Think about Keep Your Hands to Yourself.
The Georgia Satellites, one hit, and it was very, very gimmicky.
Yeah.
It turned into a gimmick because that's what people wanted to hear when you talked to the Georgia Satellites, and there was so much more to them.
2 years later, they released one of the best records of all time, In the Land of Salvation and Sin. But nobody listened to it because they were a gimmick band, right?
They thought it would just be another Hands to Yourself.
Yeah. So I think Mean to Your Queenie hurt Point Blank.
Did you see them live?
Yep, in Jackson, Tennessee.
And with 5 other people?
There were about 150 people at the show. The Jackson Coliseum held 5,000. We were all on the floor in front of the stage. We had a good time, though.
Like I said, the promotional side of it might not have helped Point Blank.
Yeah, that was on the Hard Way tour, like 81 or something.
Did they ever tour with ZZ Top? Were they ever opener for ZZ Top?
I don't know the answer to that question.
That'd have been a good thing if Bill Ham was trying to promote them properly.
You would think maybe they did tour with ZZ Top.
You would think they would have to. And we haven't researched them that much and seen the history, but it sure seems like they weren't promoted as well as ZZ Top.
Yeah, I agree with that.
But ZZ Top was gimmicky too. They ended up with the beards and stuff. They were great music in the 70s, But no, they kept them beards out there, and all of a sudden they're a gimmick band a little bit.
Yeah, MTV helped them, right?
A lot.
Yeah, that was all about MTV. I doubt that Point Blank was ever on MTV. I mean, they were their hits like Nicole was before that, right? Nicole was what year? It was on American Excess in '81,
and it was a top 39 charter. I think 39 is the highest it got on the American charts. It's really a great song.
Yeah, but if you watch Rock Class, that video, it's packed. The Germans loved them.
Not surprising.
Yeah, just like Skynyrd, right?
Not surprising.
Just like Skynyrd.
This type of music, the blues and the southern boogie woogie rock and roll, went over, you know, in the European countries.
Yeah, it went over overseas.
It did. It went over overseas.
Yeah, big fan of that. So I guess my point is, in a lot of ways, Point Blank had more potential than ZZ Top. It just didn't have the commercialization, right?
Possibly. They probably didn't get the right backing. You know, maybe not the right money. Infiltrated.
Yeah, in music, band. You got to be lucky. There's no doubt about it.
You got to catch the breaks, and the breaks have to catch you.
I think the other thing that I've noticed is that I might have mentioned I went and saw Slobberbone last week. Slobberbone, in my opinion, is the best band from Texas. Do you know anything about Slobberbone?
Nothing.
Okay, it's fronted by a guy named Brent Best, who's a great guitarist and songwriter. Stephen King said that "Give Me Back My Dog" was the best song of all time.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Wow.
I like that song and Pinball Song. Listen to those two songs by Slobberbone. I think you'll like them too.
I'll have to check them out.
Yeah, they've kind of retired. They don't tour much at all. They did a special show in Memphis as a Christmas show for Lucero. It was really good.
Lucero's a good band.
Yeah.
I've heard of them.
Yeah, Lucero's good. They're probably the best Memphis band right now. So Texas is Point Blank, ZZ Top, with Slobberbone at the top, right?
That's your rankings, and I'll go with it.
That's my rankings all time.
I'll check out Slobberbone. I think we all might need to check out Slobberbone.
Yeah. Give Me Back My Dog. Unbelievable song. Pinball Song is great, too.
It must be a Stephen King fan of them.
Yeah, but Stephen King also loved the Drive-By Truckers.
They kind of, Lucero kind of tagged them a little bit, didn't they?
Yeah, you know, I put a video by Mike Cooley on the website last week. Very good.
And Mike Cooley is a great player. He's a great guitar player and a great songwriter.
He can turn a phrase better than anybody.
And it's like, was it Where the Devil Don't Stay?
Yeah.
I mean, that album was just so good, full of Mike Cooley stuff.
The Dirty South.
The Dirty South. Such a good album.
Great record. Decoration Day is the one that had Marry Me on it, though. Another great Cooley song.
Drive-By Truckers have some really good songs, really good albums.
Yeah.
They have so much talent in that band.
Yeah. We'll talk about them later. Anything else about Point Blank, Joe?
You got all I know about them. It's pretty much what's on this piece of paper right here.
Check out the Rusty Burns show at that show because he's a great guitarist. And it's fun to watch somebody play like Hendrix. How many other guitarists do that?
That'd be pretty neat to see that.
Left-handed upside down strat. Pretty cool. So, anything else?
How do they get that? How does that get there?
Hendrix was left-handed and couldn't find a left-handed guitar.
Oh, like
so he took a right-handed guitar and turned it upside down.
Like trying to find a shotgun that's left-handed. You pay twice as much money.
Could you find one?
They couldn't afford it.
I thought you were a right-handed shooter.
No, I'm left-handed. And you'd eject right in your face. Or you bolt action and pop right back out in your face. So
how nice is that?
Yeah. It's always been great to be left-handed because we're a little different. But, you don't know, there's a lot of great pitchers that are left-handed. And probably in the Hall of Fame.
There's some right-handed pitchers too, though, right?
Yeah, well, there's Steve Carlton, and he's the lefty. You call a lefty, that's him.
Yeah.
Sandy
Koufax.
Yeah. All right, we're not gonna argue righties lefties. All right.
Yeah, let's do it. Okay. All right. Well, thank y'all for watching. We'll be back soon.
Glad to have him back on the air.
Yeah,
it's a big deal. It's a big deal.
We're still healing up and getting better, but we'll be back. Thank you very much. Until next time, we'll see you here on Skinner Shorts.